all you recovering emo kids. Amanda and Rob here at the Emo Kids Anonymous podcast. And on today's episode, we are joined by Tori from Tori's Town. If you're not familiar with Tori Town, it is a DIY emo venue run out of Tori's house in Holyoake, Massachusetts.
Holyoake? I was so confused
Holyoake.
on the pronunciation.
Holyoake, Matt Holyoake is the thing. Yeah.
Holyoake, yeah.
And Holyoake. And we have a lot
of
of our...
like Holyoake.
It is.
Okay.
Yes. But we have a lot of friends, a lot of bands that we have had on the podcast who have graced the venue before and got to play. A lot of them are also playing in the upcoming Town Fest in March. But we talked with Tori about the origin story, the cease and desist, the whole 9 yards. It was truly a blast. Even Pokemon got mentioned because that's a trend on our show now.
Right? Yeah, there's a lot of Pokemon talk on this program in general. Before we dive into the Tori Town episode, do us a favor, toss us a subscription, a prescription, a follow, a like. Emo Kids Anonymous on Instagram. If you're on Spotify or YouTube or Apple Podcast watching this, please leave us a review, comment, all that's very helpful. Emo Kids Anonymous podcast on TikTok as well as Emo Kids Clips. NeverPhaseNetwork.com as well, at Neverphase Network. Got a ton of cool stuff happening on both ends, obviously. And as always, this episode is brought to you by our dear friends over at BROTEGE, the all-in-one face serum. Okay, it'll take your face from fuck to fresh. It's got sunscreen, it's got retinol, it's got everything you need. Don't go online and get lost and go pay for some $200, face serum or something like that. Just go to brotege.com, enter EMOKIDS at checkout. EMOKIDS at checkout. You get your first bottle of BROTEGE for only $10. Now, that being all said, let's get to our interview here with Miss Town, Tori of Tori Town. Welcome to Emo Kids Anonymous. Cheers.
Yeah, hey, Tori. How's it going?
Cheers. Thank you for having me.
Of course. We're so happy to have you.
Yes, Miss Town. Amanda normally does the intro, but I have to take this one over because
that's fine.
I have like a parasocial relationship with you, Tori, in the sense that like you don't realize this, but for months I have been jocking your shit in the sense that like when we started the show, we made this a Twitter account and I'd kind of like just, there were certain bands I knew and then I kind of see who they were, kind of like and check out bands through that. And then you were one of the like couple people I found where it was like, you seemed to be ball knowers and like you'd mention bands. And if you mentioned a band, I would go check them out. And there's been multiple fucking bands that have come on this show solely because of you. Cheem is one of them, for example. Mm-hmm. There's been multiples where it's like, and then when I go through like the flyers of like the Tori Town shows, it's like everyone from like fucking customer service to No Problemo to like, Tenmo. Like it's like, we have been, very closely aligned. So, ladies and gentlemen, everyone listening, this is Tori of Tori Town.
Tori Town.
See if you can introduce yourself better than that. Yeah.
No, that's it. I mean, like Miss Town is my mother. You just call me Tori.
I like that.
Yeah. Want to be formal,
Yeah.
Unless you're Janet Jackson, if you're nasty, you go with Miss. Yeah.
But thank you for having me. Hold on. I'm gonna be upfront. It's been a rough couple days at Tori Town.
Oh no.
Oh shit.
Like personally or professionally?
Professionally.
Okay. What's going on? Is it
I saw some shit going on with the city, but we're loosey-goosey on details.
I got to get into it. It's
Yeah,
that we got slapped with a cease and desist on Friday.
Why? What was the reasoning?
Someone complained to pretty much. I called town hall today and they had a police complaint. And I'm like, well, like, where did that come from? What did the report say? And, I'm dealing with bureaucracy just to get to the bottom of this right now. But yeah, illegal use of space, something about occupancy, and then building without a permit. But I'm not building anything. I'm not handy. I don't build.
Yeah.
I don't
build
I don't
shit.
repair.
Yeah, you're not building a stage. You're just playing in there.
Yeah. So we're dealing with that, but I think it has to do with the whole charging people money to come here. So you have to
Okay.
somehow circumnavigate, like, well, we need money for the bands, but it's a donation, or you just we just switch to like cash only and like don't talk about money for a while.
I was
That's
gonna say
interesting.
because they have to DM to get the address and stuff as well. Once
Yeah.
you know, DM for info kind of thing, and then yeah, it's like the weed stores used to be back in the day. It's like it's a donation kind of situation,
Yeah.
but it's
Yeah.
required, you know, to some degree.
Yeah.
But so
Was it
yeah,
a complaint made by a neighbor? Is that what was, or do you know?
I
Do you
can't
have
figure it
suspicion?
out. I always have suspicions. I'm a very paranoid person. There's always suspicions. But I would say it had to have been a neighbor, but the word from the city is they got a complaint from the police. So if the police made a complaint about it,
Okay.
someone had to have complained to the police? Is
Yeah.
that how it
Yeah,
goes?
unless they were driving by and for some reason stopped and like hung out, which you would know if a police officer, I assume, was like hanging out and watching a show.
Exactly. But and then so back to the whole paranoia thing, like, you know, I don't really vet when people ask for the address. I kind of just like look at their profile
Oh.
because I should have, but I also like I don't think that there's secret cops on Instagram
I
like
agree with
Yeah.
that.
asking for my
That's a weird
address.
thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know if they have the funding to be breaking up like house shows like that.
Well, and here's the thing, like I love Holyoake. It's a shithole. It's got
Never been.
it's rife with problems. It's great. It's great. It's a great place. It's like you can have fun here, but like someone described it as Lovecraftian. So in the daytime, it's a nice, charming little like small city, and then at night, it's like get inside. Just get inside.
Jesus.
That is very Lovecraftian.
But
it could have been one of the neighbors then. That seems to be the thing. Is there any
after 2 years or almost 3 years, like I guess, but I
Weird.
would have thought they would have talked to me by now.
Yeah.
Yeah, or would have
Or-
already done it by now.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
thing. If they
or
were
would
going
have
to
done it by
complain, they would
now,
have done
like-
it.
Like we started in 2023 and here we are in 2026 and they complained. So I think the story goes, we had a show January 3rd and then January 5th, according to the paperwork, is when the complaint was made and the inspection was made. And when I say inspection, I don't know because I was at work that day.
An inspection.
They made an inspection and found evidence that like I was in here. And I will admit that I had an old flyer on the door and then the Cash App and Venmo QR codes.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So it's just like, okay, like I'll admit that's on me. But like, how did you see that? Did you go on my porch? Because you have to open a
Yeah.
door to go on to get in there, to get onto the porch.
Yeah.
And either they look. So I mean, but you can also look through the windows. There's plenty of windows like on the porch because it's a porch.
It's like
But-
one of those porches where you it's kind of like enclosed kind of thing. Like you walk in through there, like a halfway sunroom type gimmick.
Oh, okay.
Halfway
Okay.
sunroom type gimmick, yeah.
There we go.
Okay. Yeah. But still, to even like for them to, I mean, I guess they can go up to your front door, but an inspection with you weren't there, no one was there. Was your roommate there? Because you have a roommate, right, Tori?
Oh no, not anymore.
Not anymore. Yeah. So no one was there. We don't even know what the inspection entails. Was there more to it than that? Like, or they just
And that-
like, shooting out their ass, saying I did one and they didn't.
It's a half and half. They're shooting at their ass. They kind of caught me because they said it's parties with when I'm charging money. I'm like, okay. So you didn't say anything about the noise or the music. It's just parties and the money. Because
the issue is the money. The issue is the city
Yeah.
wants a cut of the money.
it definitely, but like, as long as do I just have to keep labeling it as a party to get by?
If
you know,
only you
because
were on a college campus and you were on frat house row, you could do all you want. Could
Yeah,
charge out the wazoo.
oh my God, if I owned a house in a college town, it'd be so different. But here we are in Holyoke.
Yeah, that would be a lot different.
Holyoke police, if you're listening to this, please be cool.
Yeah,
Please be cool. Yeah.
We'll see
just
what
let your locals.
happens.
So, do you have any shows lined up that this is going to affect that are coming up in the next like few weeks or
Yeah.
so?
What's gonna happen here?
So luckily, I decided to take winter off. So we have
Beautiful.
nothing planned for January, nothing for February, and then we're gonna have Town Fest. And I
Okay,
absolutely refuse to let this affect Town Fest.
I love it.
Townfest is a heater. I saw that
Yeah,
lineup. That's house show Woodstock there.
I
Let's
know.
go. Yeah.
I Yeah, I don't know. It's how did I get it? I think honestly, I was, hate to admit it, a little drunk after work one day at a bar, just waiting for someone to show up, and tweeted like, "These bands should play Torytown in 2026." Everyone was down, and I forget what band mentioned that it should be a fest. And I'm like, you know what? The Iron's hot. Made a big, massive like DM chain and just said, "Hey, let's do this."
I love it.
And
Sick.
almost everyone was down. And like the only people like, the only people that weren't down were just people that couldn't make it work because, no one was close. No, the only close band was probably Paper Champs in New York. And that's the
Hmm.
closest we're getting of bands that are on
Dang.
the Yeah.
Yeah.
So you got bands from all over then. I mean, we know that because of the bands we've had on, but that's insane.
Yeah, we're going, I think, what's farther, Chicago or Michigan?
Well, it kind of depends because they're
Where
kind
is
of
No
like,
Problemo hanging
Yeah, I was
out
gonna
in
say
Michigan?
Lansing. Yeah, Lansing, Michigan. Feel like that's
I
farther.
guess it's a little bit farther because like Chicago's like up here, and I think Lansing's just like up here.
Okay, yeah.
My
So we're
geography
going
could be totally off.
Yeah.
geography. Who needs it?
Yeah, I'm not much of a map person. Yeah, I don't follow those rules. But okay, so is this the first full on fest that you've done over here?
Yes and no. This is the first one planning it as a fest, but it's
Okay.
technically the second fest, the second town fest, because last year, around the same weekend that it's going to happen, I booked a Friday, Saturday, Sunday bill,
Mm.
but with a bunch of different bands. And I'm like, oh, well, that's like 12 bands in 3 nights. We're calling that a fest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I think I
So,
remember some of the bands we've had on talk about that as well. So yeah.
oh, yeah.
Hmm. But
What's the
that's really
first show
Uh,
you booked then? Did you start at when you got this house, or were you running them like before this and stuff? Because you're doing pretty big numbers in terms of like the amount of shows you're running out of there.
let's see. I got the house in 2020. Um, and then in 2023 is when we started shows.
okay.
And like that whole origin story is pretty much got dumped, went manic, had some friends who's like, you should do a show here. I'm like, you're right, I should. Texted friends who were in bands, kind of threw a little something together for the first show, and 60 something shows later, here we are.
Dang,
Sick.
that's
I
incredible.
was gonna say, I think you're 63. I think is the count right now.
It's got it. I think, yeah, after the January show, it's 63.
That's insane. Now, do you have like a background in ever doing this before, or is this kind of like just your love of the music and your decision that this is what has to happen?
It's the magic of manic episodes.
That's also
Um,
true.
Yeah, there's got to be positives and minuses to all mental illness.
Honestly, zero background. Like, I've been to shows. Before I had started this house show, I'd been to maybe a handful of house shows around the
Mhm.
area when I was in college. And then there's an organization up at UMass where I went called UMass SALT, Students for Alternative Music, I think.
Oh, okay.
Sick.
Yeah, so they put on like cool shows, like, Mitski played at UMass when I was going there. Emperor X was a big show that I remember. And oh my God, I forget what they're going by now, but they were Eskimo at the time.
Okay.
I think Gabby's
Yeah,
World is what they are now or something.
Okay.
But like,
yeah, they changed that
that,
up.
like
Yeah.
bands that were making noise around then, was like playing at UMass because of that organization. So just kind of just like around it a lot, just very, very voyeuristic. Like wasn't involved, just like watching and hanging out.
Yeah.
Um, but had always wanted to do a house show ever since I moved out. But never had the means, the opportunity, and or like the agreements of people living with me to do it. And then we got dumped. Manic episode. Here we are. Just kind of it just felt right. I wanted to do it. I had friends that were willing to play. Yeah.
Yeah, so then how did you when did it start catching on and kind of snowballed into what we have now, 63 shows
Oh
and
my God.
counting hopefully. What was that catalyst after you had that first show? Just when did you know, oh, this is going to become a thing now. This is going to become something
Like,
big.
fuck, yeah, I accidentally started something
Like,
here.
holy crap.
Never thought we were going to get to where we are now, but it was just like, this is fun. Let's keep going until it's not
Yeah.
fun. And, I have to admit, like, I hate to, like, shill Twitter on any form, but, like, look, I've been on Twitter forever. Fans that I've, like, talked to on Twitter are like, let's play. Like, I had it going. They're down to play. And we just keep rolling off of that. Because,
Yeah.
I guess word of mouth, like, it's always funny when someone's like, I asked someone how they heard of us. Like, oh, yeah, so-and-so recommended you. I'm like, oh, holy shit. Okay, awesome. Like,
Yeah.
because honestly, the original goal was to book Jobber from New York,
Yeah.
Glambit from Connecticut, and this band Prophecy Girl that like existed for a couple of months at most from Rhode
Yeah.
Island. That was the original plan, and none of that happened for the first show, but we got Glambit here for the second show, and we got Jobber here for the fourth show. And I'm like, and when Jobber came, like, oh, we got the goal, so everything after this is golden. And it's kind of just kept saying yes, and they're just like, I want to keep doing this. This is really fun. My roommate was down at the time when they were living here, like, to do
Yeah.
it. And it definitely clicked on the second show that like this is a space that matters. Like if we can keep doing this, let's keep doing this, because like jokes, ego aside, it did become a community space for
Yeah.
a lot of people, and I can't get over that, because it's just it worked. Something like that
Yeah.
worked. So I'm just so surprised like that we snowballed, and it was just the magic of saying yes and dealing with what comes with saying yes, but so much of saying yes to booking shows and just like keep going at it, and learning from every mistake that you make and turning it into what we got now.
What are some of those early mistakes that you did make that you have now turned water into wine, if you will?
The first mistake was for the first two shows, we actually had Torytown reversed. So it's in the basement where the music happens, and you go down these stairs. There's like kind of like a wall again, like where the stairs are,
Yeah.
and then small amount of space where the drum kit is. That's it right now, and like that's where bands play. Oh, hold on. A little too much beer tonight.
Hell yeah. I told Amanda like 10 minutes before you logged in. I was like, I don't know. Tori tweeted about getting trashed for the episode. I was like, I got some claws. She's like, I'll go get the wine. Okay.
I'll get my wine.
Yeah,
You're good.
like had to
You
quell the nerves,
enabled this
but
shit.
too hard here. All right, so where was I?
the drum kits in the corner in the
Drum kit. Oh
basement.
yeah. So yeah, we had it reversed. So we had where the drum kit was like in the corner of the basement wall where the stairs are. So you were like coming down, you were like pretty much like walking into the band playing on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And it made like a horseshoe where like people were just kind of lined up against the wall, but like
Mm,
you can't do much with that in terms of a small
yeah.
basement and crowd.
Yeah.
Decent room for the band to like play around, but it didn't really work. And then someone from what's the band? Oh, Film and Gender suggested it. Like, hey, what if you just like did this, switched it around? And I'm like, oh wait, I never thought about that. And we did that for the it was the third show where we had Sunforger from Canada play. So also that was a big thing. Like our third show, we had a band from Canada come down. Like
Sick. What
That's
part of
insane.
Canada?
Montreal.
Okay. Damn.
Okay, so just not like Toronto, which is, what
Yeah.
I would assume, but that's
No,
crazy.
yeah. Wow. Okay.
I want to say Montreal because it wasn't like oh my god you drove all the way up out here, but like oh my god you came from Canada still.
Yeah. Montreal's closer to Massachusetts than Ontario than like Toronto would be, right?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Okay. Yeah. I'm better at Canadian geography than I am American. That was way easier for me than fucking Michigan, Chicago.
Or North and South Dakota. You don't know.
Yeah,
which one is which.
there's one fucking Dakota in my brain.
Look, when the Jeopardy category comes to geography, I'll sit that one out and I'll let you handle it.
I'm sorry to my guy Ken Jennings. Yeah.
Yeah, honest, but it was just a whole playing with it, saying yes, meeting people through Twitter, meeting bands through other bands, going to some shows, and like, oh hey, like run a venue, here we are, look us up.
Yeah,
Amanda, does this at all sound familiar to you?
sure does.
I was gonna say this is the same. This is our thing, basically. Same thing. Like we started this show, like we didn't really know each other.
We didn't.
TikTok was gonna get shut down, and I was like,
He put the call
I
out.
worked in marketing, and I started working like doing more music stuff, and just like and basically same thing. Like I was still like trying to get my bag over here, this or that, and I was like, well, I should do a music podcast. TikTok's going away, and Amanda got back, and I was like, okay, well, that's the obvious choice, this or that, and then it's same thing where it was like it started, and like I think our first interview was like. Our first or second interview was like Combat. It was like Combat and Winona Fighter were the first interviews we had. And it was I loved fucking Combat. Combat with like that's my favorite record.
Holden. Oh my god.
And I was like, I can't believe same thing where it's like I got like one of my favorite bands on the second these people fucking know by now. Like an hour before this, like we finalized I can't tell how old you are.
Yes.
Cobra Starship?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you know who Cobra Starship is?
I know who Cobra Starship is. Didn't listen to them, but was big band when I was in high school.
Okay. So you're okay. So you're okay. So and also
wait, no, 2012 and stuff was also high school was Cobra Starship. Like, so
do you want to take your
I can't
guesses?
tell it. Yeah,
How
let's
old
guess.
you are?
I'm guessing 20. I'm guessing 29.
I was gonna say 29 or 30.
31.
Okay, there we go.
Okay.
31 turning 32 in April.
Well, happy early birthday.
Happy early birthday.
Wait, April what? April what?
April 19th.
That is my brother's birthday. That's
so
wild.
close, yeah, to
Yeah.
Yes.
Columbine birthday. Yeah, that'd be fucked up.
Okay, Rob.
Yeah,
Right.
sorry, yeah.
I was just trying to see if you had the same birthday as Sarah Michelle Gellar. It's the 14th, but you close. Don't ask. Wow.
But no, it's the same kind of thing where it's like, and then you kind of just like start doing it, and like you just get on Twitter and you find bands, and just kind of like this world is like more open and accepting than people might think it is, kind of in the sense that like, and it's easier to get involved than you'd think it is, and it's also like, as I'm sure you've seen, like to a lot of the bands, like it's a blessing that these, let's fucking, take a second here to toot on our own horns, like. People like you and like us are like vital to keeping the scene. Like everyone can't be in a band.
No.
Yeah, and that's kind of how I feel about it. Like I can't be in a band. I'm learning how to play the drums. whole nother can of worms.
Oh, yeah.
But like what I'm doing right now is what I feel like is everyone can't be in a band, so help out where you can. Open up a
Mhm.
space if you have the power, you know,
Yeah.
do art for bands, and just everyone can't be in a band, but everyone doesn't need to be not consumer, but like I don't know. I feel like if
Just
you
a
only listen,
listener.
You
if
don't
Yeah.
you
just
just
have to be on
only
the
listen
sidelines.
and don't do anything really, it's like it's very voyeuristic.
I was gonna
Yes.
say you used the word voyeuristic earlier, and I wanted to like I was like I've never used
Like,
that word used in terms of like being a fan before, but
That's
like
true.
yeah, that's good.
because it all goes down to like the whole like this scene is so parasocial. It's so parasocial,
Always has
and it's
been.
and it, and it's not a bad thing, and it's not a good thing, but I think it just kind of all boils down to that like it's parasocial. People want their time. People want to feel like they're involved,
Mhm.
and people should just start getting involved.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like
Why do you
you
feel like this scene is so parasocial in that respect? Like what about our scene makes it that way?
I think I don't know. To me, I've been on Twitter long enough to see just so many discourses, just
I was
so
gonna
many
say
things.
you've lived through so many discourses, yeah. Fuck, I can't
Like
imagine. Like
seen people rise, seen people fall, seen people like go from just someone who is posting music on the internet to um not to name drop, but like soccer mommy. Like
Yeah.
I was on the soccer mommy train in like 2015 when they were just like posting some music on Bandcamp and like, and on Twitter. And I think they're still one of like the bigger indie artists
Yeah.
of this era.
yeah. Yeah, they've done
I
well.
definitely agree with that.
They've
Mhm.
done very well. But yeah, you just kind of it's like a weird TV this scene because you can just really watch anything happen if you're involved enough.
Mhm.
What's your favorite as like as from a voyeuristic standpoint as you would say. What's your favorite discourse? Because I'll tell you what mine is, but I'm curious.
Oh my
What your
god.
favorite DIY emo Twitter discourse is?
What really gets you grind your
Yeah.
gourd?
Well, yeah. What's been like as a consumer of news? Like, if you want to get in like your Fox News dad, MSNBC mom mode, like what would get you riled up?
It's when people get too riled up on comments and people's like Twitter personality. It's when it's like this person tweeted this a bunch of times and now they're doing this. And it's just like I don't know. It's one of those things like this might be the 31-year-old in me. Like the internet, it shouldn't be. It was a place you went to that wasn't real life, and
Yes.
I
Beautiful.
kind of hold on to that like that that thought till this day. It's like yeah, it's just the internet. Like people are just saying shit. But there's also like you say vile shit. There's the whole seriousness of it. But I don't know. I just think when people get like blown up for like dumb Twitter shit, um,
Mm.
or I really wish I had a more definitive answer for this, but like just been around the block enough to realize like none of it's worth it.
None
None
of
of the
it's.
participation is worth
Agreed.
it.
I did
And
enjoy the Moose Creek Park momentary pissgate moment though. I did enjoy that one. I don't know if you remember that one.
okay, so it was Moose Creek
That,
Park who originally pissed in the jar.
yeah, allegedly,
Yes.
yeah. Someone posted on like Reddit or
Allegedly pissed
Twitter or
in the jar.
something about someone peed
Yeah.
in bottles,
Yeah,
and then
someone's
it
peeing in
ended up
bottles, leaving them
it was
around, and
like
I'm like, wow.
supplements. But it's
You think
great,
someone
like I just remember like the amount of people tagging like Emway in it and stuff like that, like Stu jumping in, like this wasn't me, and I'm like, brother, like you're the first person I thought of too. Don't worry,
That's
like
the thing. So many people getting tagged for Pissgate. It's like, I don't know, like, what's a joke anymore? Can anyone take a joke? Can anyone make a
right?
joke? Can anyone have
Can we not
fun?
appreciate
No.
Pissgate for what it is? Like this is funny, whatever this is. Like I don't know, I don't know, but I think
Um,
also like I think our worlds and we deal with this a lot internally with our business stuff as well, and just in this scene, we're like a world of outcasts. So
Yeah.
like people in our scene naturally are maybe a little more on edge than in, you know, like the Sabrina Carpenter fandom or something like that.
Oh,
Than the
I don't know.
Swifties, you
I'm
know?
sure
Or-
people in the Swifties
Oh yeah, no,
fandom
they
have
got
a
some weirdos
lot
too.
of...
Don't get me wrong, they got some weirdos in there.
Definitely
Well, that's
Per
because it's
weirdos.
just so
capita.
big. Yes,
But
per
I get what
capita.
you mean about like the outcasts finding community in each other.
Yeah.
If that what you're going for?
Yeah, it basically,
Yes.
and I think like sometimes also like, so people are naturally more sensitive to stuff, but also I think sometimes, and it's more so, it's not that like they're being bad people, it's just like a fucking like a bad thing that comes out. Like sometimes when you've been like vilified your whole life, or you've been the outcast, sometimes it feels good to have the power and get to be the outcast and to fucking or to be the person that kind of gets to like shit on someone, you know what I mean? Like do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I don't
Like
know.
I don't think
just,
that's a major factor, but I know that I think that comes in as well when it comes to like piling onto discourse. Like I get to be right now. I'm on the right side of things.
getting to it's a lot of people want to be right, and it's a whole lot of like there's too much self-policing of not
Yeah.
even self-policing, just like policing within the community of just like jumping on anything, or at least in Western Mass. We can get into that later, but like Western Mass has a whole like self-policing like problem of just people wanting to be more holy than thou and being the most righteous one.
Yeah.
And I think that's what it is. It comes down to just wanting to be right and being like for the first time, like, oh my God, like my point of view is right. And like people are talking about the stuff I want to talk about. Like I have the right answers here. But nah.
No, it's a lot of that. And as people over the age of 30, I think, yeah, we remember a time when the internet was a lot different. It was just like, this isn't so serious, you know? Like we can make a joke about something and have some fun and don't have to get actually into oblivion.
You could log off.
Yeah.
You could log off and do something else.
Yeah.
And
Yes. Anything
I
else.
forgot who's talked to me about this, but like, being over 30, you come from a time where you could log off from the internet and walk away and not have it in your pocket. Like that was it.
Yes.
Yeah. That too.
miss
Like it
those days.
it was stationary, like in a fucking room in the literal,
You had to
most
go to the
literal
computer
sense.
room.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. Because when the iPhone, like the true use of the iPhone was
iPhone debuted
late.
like late
What?
07, early 08, but people really start using it, like early 2010s or so. You start having phones
I
and
wasn't.
everything.
Yeah, I was still using a
Early
BlackBerry in like
2010s.
2012.
You had a BlackBerry?
Yeah,
around
I
that
was a
I
time.
had
little
a
bit older than
BlackBerry in
you,
20.
so
I had
I
a
worked.
BlackBerry way too late.
I was already in the working force.
Okay,
by the
okay,
time,
you're already doing things.
Yeah,
and-
yeah, I was already
Amanda
doing
was junior
things.
count
So
by then.
yeah, I got the BlackBerry because I looked
Yeah.
professional in my early
Yeah.
20s.
Well, it-
I was selling
it's-
weed and
it's-
busting tables. I just didn't want the iPhone, so I got
Yeah.
the BlackBerry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's nice to meet someone from the BlackBerry era who had one. It
yeah,
is still
it's
cool.
beautiful. Yeah. I know, right? I did become like I
We-
could have went so many directions, but I chose this one.
Exactly. Like,
Yeah, and we've been
so
getting
how old
fucked
are
up
you
lately.
again?
Me?
Yeah. Can
Oh
I ask?
God bless.
I don't know if I'm
You
supposed to
can.
ask. Can I
No,
ask?
no, you are more than welcome to, because my
All right,
birthday just passed on December 29th. So.
If you're older
Did
than
she
me,
just
I want-
celebrate her birthday with the Backstreet Boys? Yeah, let's guess.
I did. I went to see the Backstreet
Wow.
Boys. Yeah.
like,
That probably clues
Yeah,
in a
because
bit.
that was my youth.
I gotta say like 35 tops.
I appreciate that. That's Rob, but I'm 40.
40.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah. 40.
Wow. You know what? You gotta appreciate good aging, good genes, and good on you. You know, it's
Yes.
just through a
And
screen, but,
Protege.
you know,
Protege helps too.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. I was gonna say, and our sponsor Protege, which helps your
Protege.
face. Yes.
Yeah.
you know what? Gotta plug that. Gotta fix that
Yes.
face. Keep it.
Yeah.
keep it
Yeah.
young.
And loving life and, maybe not growing up. I don't know.
Being
people always
pure of
ask me what
heart
my
keeps
secret
you
is.
young.
Yes. I like to say I'm pure of heart most of the time.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah. There was,
But I can be
was
a
so-
little vindictive bitch sometimes too.
That's the clip right there, Amanda. Thank
Well,
you.
here's the thing: it's pure vindictiveness when it happens.
It's
So it's
true.
still pure
Yeah.
art.
And it's warranted usually most of the time.
Yeah. Always.
There we go.
Always.
What you mentioned Western Mass. I'm trying to think. Have we ever like what bands from Massachusetts have we had on? Like Sports, Good
Isn't
Sleepy. They were
Kerosene
here.
Heights from is it
No,
Kerosene
they're from
Heights?
Nashville.
North Carolina.
Asheville.
Yeah. What are the big Massachusetts bands, right? And like who are the cool bands in Massachusetts?
I feel like we
Well,
did have
there's like
There's some Cinema Stare? Where are they from? Connecticut?
Connecticut.
Connecticut. Yeah. I mean, close.
Cheem's from
I
Connecticut.
had to drive, like, I'm from Pennsylvania originally, and I had to drive through
then-
Connecticut to get to Boston. So
Is Old Soul a big enough name to say? Like to like
Old
Yeah.
Soul's
Like,
fucking
we-
sick,
yeah.
yeah. Oh, we gotta
Is it Old
reschedule our
Soul- is
Old
it Old
Soul
Soul from
interview.
Boston?
we do.
Old Soul's from Boston, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. We'll claim Old Soul, but
Hell yeah.
but also we have Counterintuitive. Counterintuitive
Is
started in
literally based there, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And if you go to Massachusetts and you're in Boston, go to the Counterintuitive store, get some video games, get some tapes. They didn't pay me to say this, but I just think
What do they
everyone
sell
should-
at the Counterintuitive store?
Yeah,
sell-
they have video.
Yeah, what
They
do you
sell
mean, video games?
Like Game Boy games, Game Boy Advance games. Like they have an abundance of Pokemon cartridges. And if I had money,
Oh.
whenever I actually went there, instead of just the $10 I allow myself to buy a tape or something, I would have bought a Game Boy Advance and Pokemon Red and just relived some childhood memories. for a
Oh
while.
my god. I was just telling someone the other day, like I started working this like work from home job in like 2022, and it was right when like someone showed me this like online emulator where I could just play Pokemon Red.
Yes.
And the entire time I did the training, I was just replaying Pokemon Red, and I had no idea what the fuck I was doing at this job for 18 months because I just was so locked in on my fucking Pokemon. Oh my
Yeah.
god, yeah.
But the fact that you lasted 18 months shows how good of a bullshitter you are. Because
Yeah, great. No, great personality hire.
That's,
Funny.
That's a year and a half. Like a lot can happen then. So good on you there.
I did,
Yeah,
I did
very
pretty
true.
well. But it's weird you mentioned Pokemon, Counterintuitive, Origami Angel. When we had Ryland on, he spent like 30 minutes just talking about fucking Pokemon. So,
yes.
like,
Well, I'm
think-
also a Pokemon fan, so that's
Yeah.
it was
and
fun
same
to
with
talk about.
same with Tenmo, who you have.
Yes.
It was who you have
Yeah.
playing there. Like same thing.
I'm excited. There's a playlist I'm working on that I have, absolutely nothing actually laid down for, but it's just like Pokemon references and emo music and DIY music. Any
Fantastic.
pretty much just like the song. If the title itself is some sort of Pokemon reference, it's on there. And
If it's
immediately I'm
got
thinking of, like,
something.
I'm gonna need you to
Something
share that playlist with me.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how many
I
do we
make-
have beyond Destiny Bond and like TM36?
okay, so Route 202, we'll give that one because I'm pretty sure that's a route in one Pokemon game.
Mhm.
Sword Dance by Charmer, that's like a Pokemon move.
Move,
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah, Schemo, I think they have a song called Critical Hit.
which is a
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah.
Also another band I found through you, by the way. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, Schemo.
they're
Yeah, we
amazing.
have to reschedule our Schemo interview. Yeah, Schemo and Old Soul are both have we have to reschedule those.
Alright,
Our
well.
friends in Old Soul actually told me that if they have to reschedule their next one, I could repossess their car, which I felt like was a little far. Like we're good. But
Yeah,
like
that
she offered.
But you know what? Like everyone needs a car, and
Right?
if you,
It's true.
My car got stolen. I could
Yeah,
use
his
a
car got
honestly.
stolen.
Yeah, my car literally got fucking
there you go.
stolen.
Your car
Yeah.
got stolen. I think it's time for you to
Honest-
just like pull some repo shit, and that's your car now.
Yeah.
Quid pro quo.
I feel bad. I like Old Soul. Okay. Fuck it. Coming for you.
They offered first, to be quite honest.
It was your idea.
Exactly.
Anyways,
Yeah.
yes, we were going with the fabled Pokemon list.
Yeah. And then pretty much all of Gen 3 from Origami Angel.
Yeah,
Yeah, there we go.
essentially, pretty much.
Like Ruby and stuff like that too.
There's got to be more, but I think those are like the only ones I can think of off the top of my head. But I want at least like 3 more because I don't know how many that was, but it wasn't enough to make a playlist.
I think,
Yeah.
how many songs do you need to make? How many songs constitutes a playlist?
At least 10, right? Maybe?
At least 10.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm saying at least 10.
I would
10.
because a playlist to me is just a digital CD, mixed CD.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
on most mixed CDs, like 10 was the average number.
You could get on there, yeah.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
yeah, 10 feels like, yeah. I was gonna say we need about 50. I would say 50 minutes maybe makes a playlist. 40 minutes,
Yeah.
like a little
Yeah.
longer than an album, maybe a little longer.
Like it's a set list.
Yeah,
Or maybe an opening band or the main opener band. I don't know.
because it
Yeah,
could be
it's a
10
set
songs
list.
too, depending on the length of the
Yeah.
songs as well. So that's not fair.
Are you still a Pokemon fan, Tori?
Definitely, but like my favorite Pokemon game is Pokemon Snap.
Wait, Pokemon
The fuck is
Snap
that? Yeah.
It's the photographer game. It's the game where you just go around taking pictures of
taking
Pokemon.
pictures.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So you're not
And
Pokemon Go?
I tried Pokemon Go, but it's just like one of those things like, oh, I have to like do this every day and grind
Yeah.
every day. And like as opposed to like a regular Pokemon game where you could just like, I'm gonna throw in a couple of hours and just see what happens.
Yep, you do
And
have
then you
to
can pick
grind
it
in
up much
Pokemon Go.
later and you're in the same place. You're not behind everyone. They didn't all of a sudden release new Pokemon and everything.
Yeah, you're getting
Yeah.
FOMO'd.
Now, are you also a Lego fan?
I saw the Legos, if that's where you're going.
You saw? Okay, yeah, that's where I'm going. I was
Legos.
asking if you saw the Legos.
I have no idea.
I saw the Legos.
They
I
just
am
announced a
Lego fan.
partnership.
Oh, okay. I was like, what the fuck?
But why is it so expensive?
Oh, I know. It's so expensive to get, like, so Lego's now partnered with Pokemon Go, which I don't know why it took this long for it to happen, or Pokemon. But it's like, what, it's expensive to get, like, the starters.
It's like $650 to get like the
$650.
3 starter thing. And what makes me so mad is that the only thing I would really want from it is like the case that holds the badges.
Yeah.
And they're not selling it. It comes as a gift if you buy one of the other
Of
one of the
course.
things. Yeah. And
Yeah.
it's just like, are you kidding me? Because I don't need this. I just want the badges. Have like a display of
Highway
Pokemon
robbery.
badges.
How much is it?
Like $650 or something.
Like
yeah. To get, like,
650?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
To get, like, the starter Pokemon, like Charmander, Bulbasaur, or Squirtle, like,
Holy
yeah.
shit!
And then
Yeah.
like
These
I
motherfuckers
think
at Lego are getting their bag.
yeah, and then I think Eevee and like Pikachu were like, I gotta say 300 is what I remember when I was like
For the
glancing
love
at
my
it.
Eevee.
Legos?
Yeah.
Oh,
And it's just like,
If my Eevee Legos can't transform into Espeon, I don't care how long that is.
oh, man.
and they're fucking, the cops are worried about fucking the Venmo fucking QR code on your door, and these fucking
Yeah.
Lenny Legos over here just committing essay against people's wallets and shit. Damn.
It's capitalism. What can you do?
Yeah, fuck.
It is.
Well,
God damn. That's
Yeah.
really fucked up. What's the, you know, we don't gotta throw any people under the bus, you know, unless they're no problemo. But what's the best, you know, most like coolest show you've had there? And what's the most fucking chaotic nightmare show? Even if it wasn't just because of the band, like it was a fucking bad time all around.
oh, I got 2 answers easy for that. Okay. Do you want the chaotic, like, what the fuck is this happening show? Or do you want to like,
yeah.
wow, I love what I'm doing show?
We can end
Like,
on, you could do the nice one after. Yeah, no.
okay.
Yeah.
Start
Alright,
with the
so
chaos.
the chaotic show was, you know, it was 2024, so it was like our second year of doing things, and we had dealt with some drama like in the following month, and that so we were unsteady of what we were gonna take for shows, but then these 2 college kids hit us up and they seemed so professional. Like they sent us like a whole like Google Doc of the set list and how they wanted to run
Oh.
things, and they like came by the house to look at like yeah, and they were like, yeah, this really works. And they were really nice, like 2 really nice people. And then we booked them for a show. It was like a hip hop show, and I like, you know, the most derogatory term I'm going to throw out there for right now is SoundCloud rapper in a derogatory way. It was like kind of a
Yes.
whole vibe of the night.
Oh my
Sick. Okay.
god.
I have an image
Um,
painted in my head. Yeah.
Show started late, and there's nothing I hate more than a late show. Like, I thought we were gonna end at midnight. We didn't or before midnight. We didn't start till like 9 or something, and we ended at like 1. And I was just so mad. And it gets worse because not only was like every act like, and not to throw anyone under the bus, not to talk shit, but like,
Mm-hmm.
a big old whatever. But someone threw up outside on the sidewalk. Like, was just like, so I had to like hose that down. And then and then after the show, people were still chilling. And then we noticed someone was passed out on a couch, like sitting down, and they had peed themselves.
Oh.
And
Self piss. Yep.
it was at that point where my roommate at the time was so mad. Like, like they got the person up who was passed out. They got him out of there, grabbed the steam cleaner, and it just immediately started like steam cleaning the couch while people were there. Like,
Wow.
pretty much
Efficient.
saying like it's time to get out, like without
Yeah.
Yeah.
without officially saying it.
Yeah.
Wow. Jeez, that's so funny you said that because I was going to mention earlier. I'm thinking about like the logistics because it's like, even I remember like throwing parties like because that we never thought to have bands play, but like we'd fucking throw parties and like
Same.
things like the fucking bathroom. Like you got like,
Ugh.
40.
Uh,
What's the most people we've had at a show?
Yeah.
I would say, all right. So I think it was honestly our second show. We had Glambit from Connecticut, Perennial from they say they're from New England, so I'll say they're from New England.
Okay.
Because
Damn,
they
yeah.
are, but like they're not. I know where they are from specifically, but that doesn't matter. And then Film and Gender.
I'm gonna need the New England fucking the boundaries done after this, but keep going.
I can give you those boundaries. I know that part of the map.
Okay.
But it was Film and Gender, Glambit, and Perennial, and it just something about it just like clicked where both like Perennial and Film and Gender and Glambit all had like enough following that was close enough that just came up for it. And we were charging $5 a head, and I think if I can do the math in my head real quick, I gotta say like over 30 people were there
Yeah.
because it was just like wow, this is a lot of money, and this is only $5 a people, and people were just like unfortunately it was at the end of August, and this house has
But that was
no AC. There's no AC in this house.
Oh, it's cooking.
This house is almost 150 years old, and
ugh.
I am a cheap person where like I'm not gonna get a window AC because it's too big of a house where a window AC will even
Oh,
do
yeah.
anything. Yeah.
It will not, no.
No,
No.
let's make one room cool. Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
we
you got
don't
like
need
30 people in there. What's the bathroom situation? Like I'm thinking like that's like traffic for like 3 hours at the Chevron.
we got 2 bathrooms, and I let friends and bands use the upstairs bathroom, and then downstairs is public bathroom. And
Mm.
most of the time it works, but like I think like the flusher on the downstairs bathroom is like messed up right now, and I got to keep jiggling with it every time I use it. So that's another project. But luckily no show till March, so we can postpone that.
I was gonna say you're gonna have to figure out how to get like a little handy before March. Then fuck,
Yeah.
that's a Home
Yeah.
Depot trip,
Oh, it's so frustrating.
To YouTube Home Depot. God.
right? Who are you most excited for when we got with Townfest there? Like, who are you most excited to have play your fucking literal domicile?
Oh, 10-month summer, no problemo, hot dog. Those are the big 3, and then I'm stoked to have Radical Joy and Map of the Stars back because they're great homies. I'll leave it at that. I'll just leave that. Like I'm stoked for everyone, but like those first 3 that I mentioned, and then Radical Joy and Map of the Stars for the locals, I'm
Yeah.
really excited to have.
Tenmo is a very special band. Like that's
They
cool. They're
are.
playing there. I think we collectively are
Yes.
big fans of
We are.
Oh
of
yeah,
Team Tenmo LLC. Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah,
And
we're
it's
trying
just
to get those motherfuckers playing at the Chili's even.
We
we'll
would
get them.
try.
We will get them at Chili's one day.
Yeah.
I promise. We will get them at Chili's one day. And I don't plan on making that promise true personally, but I just know one
I
day
will.
we
I'll
will
make
get
it
them.
personally. I'll make it happen.
That's your job. I'll leave it to
That
you.
is Robb's job.
Charlie,
Yes.
Chili, let's talk. Fucking DM me.
DM me, please.
What about, I know also on there, a band that we recently had on, who I believe Amanda had a very deep kinship with.
I did.
Quinn. Cinema Stare is also playing as well. What do you
Yeah.
have to say about Cinema Stare?
Oh, they're homies because so not so known fact is that Sean from Cinema Stare is the original drummer of the band Radical Joy and still plays with Radical Joy from time to time, but
Oh, okay.
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
So that's how I know Sean. That's how I met Quinn, because I went to a show in Amherst. Cinema Stare played, and
Yeah.
again through Twitter tweeted like Cinema Stare needs to play Tori Town, and then a couple months later here they were in June playing. So
That's
like
amazing.
they're old, not old friends, but they're friends.
I love that.
Old
Yeah.
is relative, yeah.
Old is
Yeah.
old is relative because it's like I've only known them for a year. I'm like I can't say that's old, but that's just me. That's me and my time thing.
Yeah, as adults, friends come and go. So as you get to a year, that's an old friend.
Time is
Exactly.
relative, yeah.
You're very right.
Amanda, we've known each other for like a year. I feel like it's been like
We're old
yeah,
friends. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I've known you forever, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's because the friends I made through here definitely feel like old friends, and I will say on record that is one of the most things I'm so thankful for through Georgetown is the friends I've made through it.
Yeah.
It sounds so dumb, but right? It's like the friends you made along, like that's the real
really is.
fucking.
It's like maybe the bands you met along the way were the real friends all along.
Yeah, right.
That's
Like
right.
the true success is just like is these you get to enjoy these moments, and it's like I'm
Mhm.
sure,
Yeah.
and I want to know like your emo origin story before we finish, but like it's like these bands we like same thing where it's like I'd be enjoying like Dear Cincinnati, who you did you did tapes with. Same thing, like I love those guys. Like it's like I would enjoy that no matter what, but to be able to be like homies with them, and I'm sure like they're kids. Like Troy's sweet. Troy will literally like text me like all excited, like they're sweethearts. But it's like I get to be pals with these people, and I get to like help out and be involved and be closer to it. Like this is fun.
Mhm.
This is the
It-
reward, you know?
It is. It really is fun, and it's like that's what it is. Like a lot of these people that are in the scene like are younger than us, and it's just like they're kids, and it's just so cool to see them just be able to do their thing and also be a part of it to help them
Right.
do their thing, to see them do their thing. Like the Dear Cincinnati kids, like I always forget. It's like, oh my god, like these
Yeah.
they're in like. Are they in high school or are they a little bit older? Like
They're like
like
19
19?
maybe. Yeah, they're
Just
Okay.
out of high school.
they're kids definitely. Yeah.
There's
They're
kids
kids.
compared to all of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kids
No.
compared to again, time is relative.
Mhm.
But it's just so fun. It really is because and like it's not to like not even like a pulling rank thing, but like you tell your friends that like hey I got to see Always in 2014 for $10, and
Sick.
they're like, what do you mean? Like what do you mean you got to do that?
Oh,
Plus
I
there's
remember
like
those days.
it's like I don't know what I'm doing, but I know what not to do kind of thing. So I can give you some things like definitely to not do kind of
Mhm.
thing.
Mhm.
But at the end of the day, it's just cool to get to like be a part of it and
Exactly.
help in any sort of like help in any sort of fucking way. Because like
Yeah.
I see that this scene and like music and stuff, if you connect to music beyond like listening to like the Chainsmokers or Morgan Wallen in your car, like this is like I don't know, like it's windy, the door opened. You don't like strike me as like the religious type either, I know you're probably close to Salem, there's witchery there, but like this is kind of like a religion thing. You need to pay your tithings, you need to give back to the scene kind of thing is how I see it.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah. Just like I so do you want the emo story?
Hell yeah.
Story?
Yeah.
Like, back to the scene. Okay, so it really goes back to like 2008, 2009 of um meeting this one girl that at a concert. I will say it was a Coldplay concert, but we that's where we met.
Sick.
Hey,
What
everyone's
year
got to
was
have
this
those.
Coldplay
I was
concert? Yeah,
gonna
what album were they
2008,
touring on here?
2009.
the Viva La Vida
Oh, Viva La
era.
Vida. Okay, that's pretty
Coldplay.
fucking cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's the end of cool
that's
yeah,
the
Coldplay. Okay.
Beyonce stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Shit. Okay. Yeah, I like
yeah.
the track they did with Jay-Z. It was on
So
the
yeah,
EP that came out along with it, right? You know what I'm talking about. Don't act like you ain't deep
I
on that
know what you're
Coldplay.
talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, my mom liked
Um,
that shit. I know.
but
When
yeah.
Chris and
So,
Gwyneth were still married.
oh my God, what an era!
What an
What a
era.
long ago era.
Shout out
But
the
yeah.
Obama
So
years. Yeah.
me and my buddy went to this Coldplay show. The girl sitting next to us was like our age. We really hit it off. And this is like when Facebook was still a thing. It's like, hey, do you have Facebook? So you like,
Oh, adding people like crazy on 2008 Facebook.
oh my God, yeah. It's just like, hey, like, we met and like, let's hang. And then we realized they lived in Connecticut. We lived in Massachusetts. And, if you have nice enough parents, your parents will drive you somewhere in Connecticut. And if they have nice enough parents, their parents will drive you somewhere in between where they are. And you get to go to shows together did you guys ever hear of the Webster in Hartford? It's the very,
Yes.
I've heard of the
Mhm.
Webster. Yeah,
Yes,
I've
I've
seen
heard
it
of
on
the
like
Webster,
tour
yeah.
routings. Yeah.
yeah.
Yes.
So there's the big Webster in Hartford, and then there's the Webster Underground, which is maybe a little bit bigger than Torytown, and just has the same vibes. And that's where I would see. I don't want to say the worst hardcore band, but I feel comfortable saying that like the worst hardcore band. Ever hear of the band Our Last Night?
They
Yes,
do
I
like
think I
covers.
have.
Is that the one?
Yes, they do. I think
They're mainly
so.
known for doing
Yes.
like pop, like
Yes,
Lady Antebellum
Yes.
covers.
Yes. Yes.
They were
Mhm.
doing original music when I saw them.
You went to that shit?
Yes, I went to their original music shit because this girl that like you don't realize that you're into a girl when you're that young and the whole puberty and all
Yeah.
that bullshit.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
like you're just like, oh my God, like yeah, like let's go to a show together, and it's Our Last Night, and you just you kind of get into it, and it wasn't. I'm really happy I didn't get into like hardcore like that because I think that could have been a terrible path. No disparaging to hardcore like of
Yeah.
that, but glad things turned out the way they did.
I'll
So
fully
yeah,
disparage
shows
it, but
like
yeah,
that
keep
when I was younger. Nothing happened in high school, but like loved emo music. Like was into like like my chem, not as much as everyone else, but like my chem and just like Sunny Day Real Estate was like a big high school band for me. The Smiths,
Mhm.
that kind of like that sad shit.
Yeah.
And then it was once when I was in college, my friend showed me, oh my God, Brave Little Abacus. My friend showed
Okay.
me Brave Little Abacus, and that's when I really got into DIY emo because there were shows going on around me in Amherst because I went to UMass, which is a local place around here, and just kept gradually getting involved. It's not like a big like I had a big coming to Jesus moment, but really getting gradually involved in all of it and keep
Mhm.
going to shows and realizing like I want to be a part of this. I want to continually be a part of this
Yep.
and just try to find your way in it. And just I'm so happy for it. I'm just so happy for like that this kind of shit exists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fucking
Now-
beautiful.
Now, pending like everything that happens with the cease and desist, what's your vision for the future of Torytown?
The future honestly is I think with the cease and desist, like I think it's game over with the cease and desist. Like not to be a doomer, but it really feels like game over with the cease and desist. Townfest is
We
still
will
gonna
not let
happen.
this happen.
No, Townfest is 100% gonna happen, but I think Townfest is gonna be it for the future of Torytown. And I'm gonna try to like I've been thinking like, as much as I keep booking, I would like to try to like keep booking shows
Yes,
in the
awesome,
area
yeah.
at least. Like
Mhm.
trying to keep
I was
Western
gonna say,
Mass.
yeah, you've built up enough like like
You have the
credentials
connections.
or resume
Yeah.
or like legitimacy locally that I'm sure, yeah, like whatever the venues are around town, you could be like, hey,
Mm-hmm.
motherfucker, like here's what
And
I've done. We could do it here, and like I don't have to like hose vomit off of my front porch and get
Yeah.
cease and
exactly.
desisted because that's a
And
bad time.
it's a bad time. But plan B is if we can't, if like plan A, we're having Town Fest here one way or another. And if
Mm-hmm.
like there's another way where I really can't have it here, plan B, we're gonna have it in Holyoke somewhere else. I know a couple of
Okay.
places. And then that's it. There's only plan A and B. We're not because you
There we
think
go.
of too many more plans. You think of too many more plans. You muddle up the original plans.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I love it.
We're pro Tory Town.
We are.
Thank you. I
Yeah.
hope
This is
you go.
no. Let's say this is the call for everyone to make sure that cease and desist does
Yeah.
not happen, so we can get Tori. We
I
can
was
get
gonna
Yeah,
say,
Town Fest.
yeah, like then we just go to the news and stuff like that. Like there's a local Fox
Yes.
affiliate or something nearby, right? Like you just start bugging them motherfuckers.
Oh, we definitely bug someone. And so, here's the thing. If you're listening to this, you're pro Tory Town and you never paid $1 to get in.
No,
Yeah.
volunteer, and you never saw any sort of overcapacity,
No.
limitations human wise or any sort of noise ordinance bullshit. No, you didn't see none of that
You
shit.
always felt comfortable. You knew where all the exits in the house were, and
That's
you
right.
always knew you could get out easily.
Yeah, you knew where all
The
the
most
exits
important
were.
thing.
Yeah.
A lot of what I'm saying is actually true.
I love it.
You gotta do like the flight attendant routine before the shows kind of thing where you go up the front and like let people know.
You're like, this is that.
Especially now that you've like moved the drum set out of like the cut corner and stuff like that, you gotta like let people know
Oh,
like here's where the exits
It's so
are.
funny
go
that
there,
you
go
call it
there.
the cut corner because I keep a stool in that corner in case people want to sit down, but like every now and then someone sit in the cock stool tonight.
I was like, oh, there's a lot going on here. Yeah, do we throw that in? Like that's what it sounds like. I don't
Yeah,
know.
you got a cuck corner. If you want to get cucked at Tory Town, sure. Musically
that
cucked.
I would buy that
Yeah.
shirt so fast. Yeah.
Yes, he would.
Buy those shirts to support the legal fund. Let's get them fucking. Yeah, we got screen printers on deck collectively between us. I'm sure.
Yes,
Like,
we do.
yes, we have an obnoxious amount. Yeah, our friends,
Wait.
Life and Idol, right? They were like they own a
Yeah.
business in Ohio. Yeah,
They do.
Let's
Uh-huh.
get.
Yeah, they do.
I got cocked at Tory Town. I will buy fucking 3 of those and give one away. I'm keeping 2 though.
100%. Yeah.
Yes. All right. We'll get those. We'll get those in production right away.
100%.
Beautiful.
I love
Amanda, do you have anything to add to this?
it.
intelligent
No, I
conversation?
don't. No, but I really appreciate Tori for coming on and talking to us today. I think it's so important with what you're doing for the DIY scene, especially in like 2026. And regardless of what happens in the future, I think what you've been doing has been amazing. So
Thank
Yeah.
you. And
I'll
you
call,
what you're doing
I'll
is
call the
great.
local news for you. I'm in.
Well, I'll hold
He
off
will,
on
though.
that. Like we gotta. It's a game of checker chess where you have some chess
That's
pieces
right.
on the board and some checker pieces on the board, and you just kind of move them, and whatever happens.
I'm not
Before
really
we
sure
go
on the
to-
rules of
before we go
either of
to
those
news-
games.
You are not.
So I'm gonna need you to fucking you just tell me when and I'll fucking jump on whoever you need. Yeah, I got you. But like, yeah, I'm
Good.
not much
Good.
for games. I'm a real
Uh,
motherfucker, you know?
Oh my god, you guys are great. I'm so glad that you guys are doing what you're doing too, because it's just so fun to have podcasts and just things to talk about. And this little scene of ours is it's funny. It's funny, but it's fun because
Yeah.
It's
you know.
nice. It's nice to have people in our world that aren't just like doing the like metalcore degent thing or something. You know, like once people
Yeah.
get into like alternative music, it jumps right away to just like we love Bring Me the Horizon or something like that. And it's like no, like
Yeah.
come on, you guys, like
Yeah.
dig a little deeper.
Dig a little deeper.
Dig a little deeper. Exactly.
But thank you for joining us. It was an
Thank you.
honor, and
Yeah, it
we'll be at Tory Town in motherfucking spirit and in GoPro fashion through our friends
Yes.
in No Problemo and 10 Mo and Cinema
That's
Stare.
right.
I will bring out the Ouija board and just summon you guys here astrally even. So
Dang. Yeah, let's do it.
Hell yeah. I'll fucking Harikar myself to fucking get Ouija boarded at Tori Town. Fuck it.
Yeah.
There's a second shirt.
That's the second.
That's all right.
See you later.
Good.
This show is a part of the Never a Phase Network, a collective of creators dedicated to keeping the spirit of the scene alive. Our network of creators make social media content, they share music news and reviews, and of course bring you great podcast content. For more information, please visit neveraphasenetwork.com and follow Never a Phase Network on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube.
Hey man, it's your boy Petty Hendrix, man. You tuned in to Emo Kids Anonymous. Check it out, you dig?